Hello, YouTubers and stock Twitters. You are looking at the S&P Cash Index, the SPX .X S&P 500 on a Renko chart, classic Renko, brick size 21. Why and how did we choose 21? Well, it wasn't based on our bank size. It was based on what we call the brick size calculator, and we wanted to get a view that would mimic what a daily swing trader thinks he is seeing on a daily chart, only we're going to use Renkos. So there's a lot of information here, and I will give you our assessment here in a moment, but let me just explain what you're looking at. And first, the date and time, all important. It is February 8th at 12:53 p.m. By the way, I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com, and this is not our first rodeo. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people out there, an awful lot of people with hats on sideways, look like they've been working for 2 or 3 years and they're quitting their jobs and they're going to retire rich and they're going to do it in about the next 90 days. Okay, let me know how that turns out. I know all the Robin Hooders and Toro. We've been here before. We've seen this before. Okay, and it has now many of these people weren't even born in 1999, but back then it was E-Trade, the E-Trade babies, and the guys riding the yachts who are now about 40, 45. So ask them how that turned out. But let me show you where we've been, where we've traveled, and where we are, and where we think things might be headed. So let's take a look here. First, this tool up here is not typed in by me. This is typed in by the computer when it in fact goes long. And this tool as well tells us if the underlying, whatever it is, in this case the S&P, is under accumulation or under distribution. We even have here, let's see if we can see it, the brick size here. Well, maybe not, but the brick value. This is the GPS indicator. This is not MACD. This is a proprietary indicator to us. Basically, a momentum indicator. Above the zero line, one would want to be long. Below, one might want to be short. Yellow, one might want to be cautionary. And then we can interpret from here divergence. In fact, let's plug in our divergence indicator. Okay, so here is our divergence indicator. I can explain what this is in a moment. And at the moment, it's saying there is no price momentum divergence. There is also a strategy running here, and you can see where it has gone short in the past, where it went long. And yes, there was a little short right in here, and then it covered that short and got long again. Now, one of the things, the beautiful thing about running a strategy and doing all your trading that is computerized. I mean, let's think about it, right? You're looking at a chart, you're looking at things that you think make sense, and maybe they do. I'm not going to say they don't. Maybe they do. And you come in every day and you're looking at this and you're looking at that and you're trying to, do what you do visually, trading what you see, trading what you think, and you do something and the market goes the other way, and you're all juxtaposed. Why not take that information and program it, code it, get the machine to do it? And better yet, before you ask the machine to do it, maybe you go back in time. Ask the machine to go back before you sit and commit 6 months of your life trying to follow something that may not work. Go back in time and see if it did work. It's no guarantee that it's going to in the future, but maybe you want to know, if it didn't work in the last 6 months, why would you think it would even have a shot in the next 6 months? Right? Now, if you're thinking, well, Don, I don't know how to code, I don't know how to do it. We will do this for our members. We are happy to do it. We will write the code. We will do the back testing. We will do the forward testing. It's part of our service. We are mechanical and algorithmic traders. So, and you can scout that out, what the cost is. We don't charge by the hour. We don't charge. In fact, once a person is a member, they are a member. So they get And if you don't want to, that's fine, but they get this, 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 they get the strategy, they get the swing machine, they get the Nicholas. We got about 60 plus in growing proprietary indicators, strategies, radars. They get a video service at night. You want a sample of what we sent them last night? Let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. They get a tremendous amount of support. In the end, I can't make decisions for them, or for you. We're not a broker, we're not a financial advisor, but we are traders ourselves. We understand all the frustrations and all the emotions. We understand. We haven't been doing this for like a year or 2 years or 5 years or 10 years. We've been doing this for decades. Now, we didn't have all of this technology. Much of this technology started to come up and out of the ground around 2002, 2003. Why? Because the technology was better at that point and the platforms were getting better. Now, I know what we're up against, and I'm not worried at all. I know that these little apps, rather than downloading a music, application, the little Reddit traders can download an app on their iPhone. Lovely. And it says, do I think stock going up or go down? Well, never goes down, so I just buy, and I buy calls. And it's leveraged at that. I get that. Trust me. Trust me on this. 6 months from now, a year from now, they will be gone. It will be the least app on, if they're still even in business, in my view. And if you are a serious person, and our members are very serious people, very successful people who have worked very, very hard for these things called dollars. They want to grow these dollars. They want to protect these dollars. And if you know in your heart of hearts that this is all bullshit, welcome to the club. But before this, before Reddit, before Robinhood, it was always bullshit. I don't come from Wall Street. I built this with my wife Susan back in the early 2000s. I spent 25 years teaching surgeons how to do surgery, and I got news for you. This isn't surgery. It isn't, but we built it as if it was. So I digress a little bit. This was the corrective move the market made here. This was a big corrective move. You can see the little red dots and the loss of momentum. When was this? This was before the election. When was this? This was November 3rd. Check it out, November 2nd. That was it. The fix was in. There was no way Trump was going to win. I don't care how many rallies he did, no matter what, he wasn't going to win. And the market ran, and then here was the first pullback. We did a Fibonacci way back here. When this brick put up, we put this Fibonacci extension from here to here. Let's make sure we got this right. And I want to make sure, yes, we do. Yep, there it is. From here to here to give us projections. We didn't know if it was going to break through here. Usually, if it does, it goes to the next level. And I'll try to highlight this. It's a little difficult to see. We'll try to zoom in. This was the 0.61 extension. We're up here now. This is 100% extension. From this move to here, we're 100% extended. At what price? 3882.31. Where are we? 38.99. Now, has it turned here? No, it has not yet. And if it stays and closes up here, where might we go? Yes, we could come up here to 4,034. But we're seeing visually some divergences. We're seeing some other of our indicators that are indicating, we're not making a recommendation, but indicating to us that this run is exhausting itself. This actually tells us the ABC formation: up 3, high 3, low 5, high 9. This is not a bullish pattern. You can actually see it. This is not bullish. This is an exhaustion move. We think these markets are coming back. Please don't bet or trade on anything I say, anything anyone else says on Twitter. I don't care who they are. Our suggestion, not recommendation, suggestion is that you get an education from someplace, somewhere. There's a lot of great sources. We have something called the Q School. Get an education so that you can learn to trade your own game. It couldn't be any more relevant today. Do you really want to follow that guy who's got the baseball cap on sideways, from God knows where, recommending Dogecoin or recommending Tilray, the marijuana stock? Yes, Tilray may run from 30 to 300. It's done that just like GameStop stunk. That is not even trading. That stuff won't last. So if we resonate with you and you want to get control over this part of your life and have us help you demystify it, we're happy to do that. I'm Baggett on Stock Market Caddy, 813-758-8263. Those folks that are trading at Robinhood, very, very few are going to take the time and the little bit of capital to get an education. And you know it. You have a chance to be the exception. You have a chance to profit at their recklessness and foolishness. They'll learn.